Before the interview, prepare for success. Presented as resource material to a series of radio shows by Casey Makubele on Josie FM. Preparing for the interview, how to prepare. The old saying goes, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. This is true on the field, and it is true in interviews. Interviewing is a skill, so your preparation and practice enhances the quality of your performance. Preparation can make the difference between getting a job offer and being rejected. Follow the tips in this presentation and link to our resources so you can ace your next interview. To access the clickable links presented in this video, you'll need to download the PowerPoint at our website. You'll find us online at www.quest.co.za. Research the company. Read the company website and search the company name online to find interesting facts and news. Learn to speak their language. Read their vision, mission, and value statements. For example, if customers first is one of their values, be ready to talk about how you have delivered excellent customer service in your previous work. Find people who work for the company to talk to either in person or online. For example, LinkedIn. Use this form to write down information you learn about the company. Find this information about the employer, what they do, make, or sell. Who are their customers? What sort of organization are they? Local, national, global? Do they have a parent company? Do they have subsidiaries? What is the job likely to require? How can you best describe your skills to match the job? Is there recent news about something good? What charities do they support? What is the name of the CEO? Are they on social media? What do they say there? Prepare questions. Prepare a list of at least 4 to 6 questions to ask the interviewer. Make sure that these questions are not covered on the company's website. Having thoughtful questions prepared shows that you're interested in working for the company. You gave the interview some thought in advance, and you are not just applying for any job that comes along. Know the address and directions. Make sure you know how to get to the interview. There is no good excuse for being late. If possible, go to the interview site before the interview so you know where to park, where the bus drops you off, where the entrance is, etc. This ensures you will be on time and feeling relaxed. When you arrive, greet the receptionist and remember their name so you can say thank you on the way out. You make your first impression on the company in the reception area. Skills. Make a list of skills that you bring to the organization. If you don't write it down, you can easily forget during the interview. Think of evidence that will back your statement. Write down one specific example for each skill of how you've used the skill in a work environment or at school if you haven't held a job before. The interview is the time to sell yourself, but selling requires preparation. Practice. Pick 10 hard questions and hold a mock interview with a friend. Ask your friend to critique your performance and your answers so you can improve. If you or someone you know has a video camera, ask them to film your practice interview. Watching yourself will help you improve your performance. Write down answers to common questions such as, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to work here? Why should we hire you? And tell me about yourself. Visit Quest Job Tips on Facebook, where Missy Quest posts interview practice questions. Download 140 interview questions here. Get references. Find at least 3 key people who are willing to give you a professional reference. Ask their permission before adding them to your CV. Be certain to ask them how they want to be contacted by employers. Try not to use family or friends for references. Use managers or co-workers from previous jobs or teachers or professors from school. You may be asked to send references at a later time, but you should bring the references with you so you're ready. Bring necessary documentation. Make a checklist of documents that you will need for the interview so that you do not forget anything. Documents you may need include copies of your CV, your ID document, driver's license, or senior certificate. The recruiter will often inform you of these requirements in advance, so do not arrive at the interview without them. If the interviewer asks for something additional that you did not know to bring, be sure to get it to them as soon as possible. Get the right look. Deciding what to wear for the interview will depend on what sort of work you will be doing. Decide what to wear and get your clothes ready the day before your interview. Aim for a neat, clean, and professional appearance. When you look good, you feel good. Unless specifically told to dress casually, always dress your best. Keep to neutral colors and keep modesty in mind. Investigate your interviewer. If you know the interviewer's name ahead of time, you can research them online. Do a Google search and see what you find. Search on LinkedIn for the person, and if you find them, review their profile to see how long they've been in the company, where they worked before, and where they went to school. You may find that you have someone in common with the person you're about to meet. Maybe you went to the same schools, grew up in the same town, or worked at the same company at different times. Prepare for the negative question. If you have something negative in your background, plan to be asked about it. Write down some details about negative to prepare for the question. What you learned from it, changes you've made because of it, or training you've completed. How the experience makes you a better candidate and employee. The key is to portray confidence that you are better for the experience and that it will not be repeated because you have changed or the circumstances that caused it have changed. List your accomplishments. Write specific examples of your accomplishments. Relate these to the job description. Why do your accomplishments make you a good fit for the company? Be ready to sell yourself in terms of your own success. Make up an interview kit. Preparation means you're ready for anything. If you're well prepared, then you'll have less to worry about and you can relax and focus only on the questions you're asked. If you're worried about your phone ringing, about finding change for the bus after the interview, if your stomach is grumbling from hunger, or your mouth is dry, your focus is split and you'll be less effective. Use this checklist to think about what you need to take with you to your next interview. Thank you for watching. To access the clickable links presented in this video, you'll need to download the PowerPoint at our website. You'll find us online at www.quest.co.za. And be sure to view the rest of our videos on YouTube. Prepare a winning CV, job search strategies, during and after the interview, and my first day at work. Quest Staffing Services is a division of AdCorp Fulfillment Services Proprietary Limited.